Good morning, students. How are you? I hope all are fine. So, you have completed your unit test. They are over. Now, let's come to our studies. So, we have done till now 4 chapters. Now, we are going to start the next chapter, that is chapter number 5, soil. So, what we are going to study in this chapter? The topics that we'll cover in this chapter are: first is formation of soil. Second will be composition of soil. Third will be types of soil. Fourth will be soil profile. Fifth will be soil erosion. And the last will be soil conservation. Formation of soil, in this we'll read how soil is formed. Second, composition of soil means what soil contains. Types of soil, you know how many types of soil. Soil profile, the layers of the soil. Soil erosion, this is also a process, that is a removal of the top layer of the soil. And last is soil conservation, how can we conserve soil. So these are the topics that we are going to cover in this chapter. So let's start. Open your books at page number 56. See, look for the following words related to soil in the word maze. There is a word maze given to you on this page. You have to look the words that are related to soil in this word maze. Suppose these words are given which are related to soil: weathering, silt, clay, sand, humus, minerals, loam, topsoil, bedrock, and erosion. So you have to circle that. See, weathering is over here. This is sand. Then bedrock, erosion, clay, silt, minerals, humus. This is your loam. Loam is over here. Loam. This is topsoil here, over here, last. So these are the words that are related to the soil. Now come to page number 57. Let's start with the first topic, that is formation of soil. Means how soil is formed, from where soil comes, that is formation of soil. Big pieces of rocks are broken down by wind and water into smaller pieces till we get a fine powder. This process is called weathering. So soil is formed by a process that is called as weathering. Now what is weathering? Big pieces, we know that rocks, they contain big pieces. Now what happens when rainfall is there or wind blows? Then the high speed wind, it takes away the heavy particles of the rock to far off places. The same way, when the rain is there, the water, it takes away the heavy particles of the rocks, heavy pieces of the rocks to far off places, and where that pieces they fall, there the soil is formed over there. Big pieces of rocks are broken down by wind and water into smaller pieces till we get a fine powder. Now these big pieces of the rocks, they are taken away by the wind and the water to far off places, and then they break down with the speed of the wind and the speed of the water. They break down. This process is called weathering. After breaking, what happens? They convert into fine powder, that is the soil. So that is called weathering. Breaking down of the rock particles, that is called as weathering. Wherever the fine powder known as sand mixes with the remains of dead plants and animals called humus and minerals, soil is formed. Now what happens? This fine powder that is formed after the breaking down of the rock, where it goes to far off places, to different places. The rock particles, they go to different places. Now wherever the fine powder known as sand, this is known as sand, it mixes with the remains of the dead animals and plants. Now what are remains of dead animals and plants? When plants and animals, they die, they get buried under the earth. Under the earth there are many small microorganisms, microbes over there under the earth. They eat the parts of the animals and the parts, and the remains that are left, they mix with the sand or the soil. They mix, that are the remains of plants, dead plants and animals, that is called as humus. जो रह जाते हैं उनके remains, plants and animals के मरने के बाद under the earth, that convert into humus, that is a brown color powdered. Brown color powder में convert हो जाते हैं, उसे बोलते हैं humus. This humus, it mixes with the sand, means the fine powder that is formed from the rocks. Remains of dead plants and animals called humus and minerals, soil is formed. Then that powder, it mixes with the humus, means the dead remains of plants and animals, and the minerals that are present under the earth, and then soil is formed. So soil is formed from dead remains of plants and animals, from the minerals and from sand. All these mixed together to form the soil. Thus soil is defined as the top layer of the earth's surface, which consists of sand, remains of dead plants and animals, and minerals with some amount of water and air in it. Now what is the soil? Soil is the top layer of the earth which contains, or which is made up of sand, humus, means dead remains of plants and animals, minerals, small amount of air and water. So these are the things that are present in soil: sand, humus, minerals, and small amount of air and water. Soil is very important for life on earth. Plants mostly grow in soil. They produce food and give out oxygen, which is needed by humans and animals to stay alive. Soil is also home to many insects and animals. Now what is the importance of soil in our life? Soil is very important for the life on the earth, because if soil is not there, plant cannot be there, because plants, they grow in the soil only. If soil is not there, where will we grow plants? And if no plants, no food for the animals or the human beings on the earth. And if there is no food, then everything or living beings, they will die, animals also will die, and plants, they also give us fresh air, that is oxygen. And if there are no plants, no air will be there, and no survival, no life will be possible on earth, which is needed by humans and animals to stay alive. Soil is home to many insects. There are many small animals or insects that live in the soil. Suppose earthworm. Earthworm is the animal that live in the soil. Ants, they live in soil. Snails, they live in soil. So soil is also home to many animals. So what is the importance of soil in our life? Soil, it is very important for growing plants, and if plants will be there, every human being or living things, they will have food on the earth, they will have air to breathe, and soil, it is also home to many insects and small animals. Next topic is composition of soil. What is composition? What soil contains? What is present inside soil? What soil is made up of? Soil is made up of different types of soil particles. Now, what are the soil particles that are present in soil? First is sand. These are the largest soil particles. So, first type of particles that are present in soil, that is sand. These are the largest soil particles. Soil में जो सबसे largest soil particles होंगे, that is the sand. Second is silt. These particles are smaller than sand particles but bigger than clay particles. Silt. Smaller than sand but bigger than clay. Means these particles, they come between sand and clay. So their size varies between sand and clay particles. Clay, these are the smallest soil particles. You must have seen clay, that it is a very fine powder like talcum powder. Very small particles that are present in soil, that is clay. Other than these, soil also contains small stones. So other than these particles, what extra is present in soil? 2, 3, that is 4. Stones are present. Small stones and pebbles called gravel. Small stones that is called as gravel. Minerals such as iron. Sixth one is minerals like iron, calcium and potassium. And humus. Soil also contains some amount of air and water. And next is humus. Now let's combine what all is present in soil. Have a view on it. Sand, bigger particles, silt, particle size vary between sand and clay. Clay is present, stones are present, gravel, small stones, humus, remains of dead plants and animals, small amount of air, water, minerals like iron, calcium and potassium. So these are the things that are present in soil. So this is all about composition of soil. Sand, silt, clay, stones, gravel, humus, air, water and minerals. So these are all the things that are present in the soil.